As I am reflecting back on this compilation and as I'm looking back at this fast paced mode, compilation that originally isn't this fast paced, I just set this mode and set the tone for it to not make the video longer than it should and to make it nice and short and straight to the point. So as I'm looking back at this compilation and as I'm reflecting on this compilation that you're currently witnessing in front of your screens, right? Exactly 2 years ago to this day, that's when this compilation was released. Probably one of my best compilations I feel that I had released, even though I was just beginning and starting out on this Pro Evo KK platform, right? My oh my. Oh boy, do I miss this version of myself. I miss this version of myself. This version of myself that was excited, passionate, and mostly focused and consistent. Yes, guys, mainly focused, all right? Because I feel like if you're, in case you're wondering, we're gonna get into a couple of the reasons why the uploads, as you probably were witnessing and noticing, were starting to decrease and become less and less and less. Simply, um, I was losing lack of focus. I wasn't as focused. I was allowing myself to be distracted with the wrong things, which we're not really going to get into, we're not really going to disclose. That's not really important information, that's not really relevant. But what you do need to know is that the focus was starting to fade. The passion was starting to fade as well. The motivation was starting to fade. My reason for beginning this channel, for starting and beginning this ProEvo-koko platform was starting to decay. The reason was starting to fade and decay. I was practically starting to become forgetful of the reason of why this began in the first place. So the motivation, the passion, and the excitement that I once had gradually started to fade because I was allowing myself to be distracted with the wrong things and many events, certain particular events, and certain particular unfortunate circumstances that were taking place in my life and that were going down in my life behind the scenes, behind closed doors. All right. So I am back on the channel. Yes, guys, I am back on the channel right now. Yes, we're in a brand new year. Yes, 2024 is here and 2024 has arrived. But I will not paint you the illusion. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not want to paint you the illusion as if I am back on the channel consistently like I was before. And no, it's not for the reasons you think. I'm getting to be in a better place now. I've weeded out the distractions, I've weeded out the stuff that was unhealthy and toxic in my life. All right, so the passion, yes, guys, once again, the passion has come back, the passion has returned as I was reflecting and not just watching this compilation, but watching other compilations and other content that I released on this ProEvo-koko platform. All right. So that 2022 version of me has come back and has returned, well, in this form, basically, in this ProEvo-koko form. Let me rather say, of course, I'm not the exact same person I was 2 years ago in 2022 and last year as well in 2023. But the passion, as in, when I say this version of myself, I'm talking just in the instance of the passion and the motivation and the determination that I once had, you know. So I'm getting back on my feet again as ProEvo-koko, getting back into playing the game a lot once again. Because yes, guys, I started losing motivation and passion to play the game as much as I was playing it. I never got bored of the game. I was just losing the motivation and the passion to play play this game and record and film some of these clips due to, you know, the motivation that was starting to fade and the due to the distractions that were going down and taking place in my life, and the distractions that I had allowed in my life. All right, the stuff that I just allowed myself to constantly be distracted with and weighed down with, if that makes sense. All right, so I'm not as good as I once was at this game. The bangers that I used to be able to score before, I'm not able to necessarily score them, even on an easier setting of difficulty, if that makes sense, you know. So getting back, as I was saying just now, getting back on my feet once again, trying to get back into playing this game once again quite a lot. The passion is returning, the passion is coming back. Gradually but surely, it is definitely, as I've said, gotten rid of the distractions, the dilemmas, weeded out all the unhealthy, toxic stuff that was in my life that didn't really need to be there, and I didn't really need to put so much focus in and so much emphasis on. All right, so then again, yes, guys, as I was saying, I don't want to paint you the illusion, and I do not want to paint you the facade and the mirage as if I'm permanently back and have returned. Certain particular events that are going to take place for me this year that will have to restrict me, will be restricting me from not being able to upload as much as I would love to upload and film on this channel. All right, but you can definitely expect a lot more videos than last year. Last year, I had BS'd you guys, and I had painted the illusion like I was back to uploading regularly for my first upload last year in March, exactly a year ago. But that was just lies, and that was deception, and that was a facade and a mirage. And honestly, I was just disillusioned to think that I could even get it done in the state that I was in. Because the truth is, the passion was gone, the motivation was gone, the ambition was gone, the determination was gone. Everything was practically gone. So it was just forced at that point, but now it's not feeling forced. So I would like to return to uploading as much as I possibly can on this ProEvo-koko platform. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and yes, guys, these clips are very recent, and these clips were recently filmed and recorded. All right, so anyway, I'm gonna leave it over here, and I'm gonna sign out over here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So if you look forward to more content, and yes, it's a promise that videos will be much shorter and just straight to the point. So if you look forward to that, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you whenever I see you guys. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to expect upcoming bangers that'll be nice and short and straight to the point in future. And please do stay tuned and subscribe. For way too long, I was obsessed and consumed with all the wrong things, ladies and gentlemen. But that is not the case anymore. What I showed you just now, it's really my passion. It's where I find my joy, my peace, my contentment. At least that's just one of the avenues. There's other stuff, but that's one of the avenues. And I want to focus a lot more on that. Any chance I can get, any opportunity I can get, I want to remain focused on all of that. Because the distractions have faded, they have decayed, and they have vanished. No longer to be seen ever again in my life. Because the truth is, late 2022, as we're entering 20 and approaching 2023, it was at its worst, especially in 2023. That was where it was out of hand, it was out of control. It was getting out of order and out of place. But no longer is that the case. So I am back, and I am present, fully present as much as I can, not omnipresent. It's a promise right there. That's right.